You speak well, but somehow I'm not able to connect with your words. What do you mean by stories? I mean, what comes to your mind when Indian names are like Rishta Kya Kehlata Hai? 5 दिन आरती दिखाते हो. We are going to learn how to tell stories, okay, kahani. But I want to ask simple question to all of you that what do you mean by stories? I mean, what comes to your mind whenever you hear or see the word stories? Anyone? Whenever you hear the word story, what comes to your mind? Serial? Pakistani serial. Girls love Pakistani serials a lot, huh?
Yes, मेरी जिंदगी है तो.
Meri Zindagi Hai Tu. It's a serial name, story name.
Yes.
Indian.
Yeah, no, Pakistan.
Indian names are like रिश्ता क्या कहलाता है. 5 दिन आरती दिखाते हो. Okay. Whenever you hear the word story, what comes to your mind? Sharing your memories, yes? Anuj?
Telling about our experience, what I learned, so convert in a story, a word that come in a mind.
Right. Anuj?
Past.
About your past. My God. Are you talking about past tense or past experiences?
I think that past tense is used in stories.
मुद्दे की बात बोला इसने. Okay, so okay guys. So as you said, many of you said that stories are like narrating an incident. But my second question is that why do we need to learn storytelling, right? What are the use of learning how to tell stories? Anyone?
To connect with people.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Express our thoughts.
Express our thoughts.
The way of how to express, to talk and conversation to persons.
Yeah, very good. Anything, Ishita? Harshita? What is the need of learning how to tell stories?
You improve ourselves.
Oh my God. To improve ourselves. हर एक चीज में फिट हो सकता है. Communication, improve ourselves. You know? Okay guys, so as you said, storytelling is like narrating an incident in a structured format so that people connect with you. Now, why do we need to learn storytelling? There's so many ways, right? Remember those interview questions when they ask you about your, for example, have you faced any pressure? How you dealt with that? Or have you worked in a team? How was it? Or have you made any mistake? What did you learn from it? And these are called behavior-based questions that will actually and surely come in every kind of interview, any kind of interview. And we need to learn how to tell those things in this structured way. Now, why to tell the story? I'll tell you a simple incident, what happened. So, a few years back, when I was in Kochi, Kerala, working in the government, I was quite desperate to learn communication. And I was in an island, so I didn't have any access to people, a lot of people. It was just a naval base, only the military guys were there. And I had good free time. So I was desperately needing to learn communication. So what happened, I enrolled in a course. It's an international course where I had to actually record myself speaking, like some of you are doing in Speak 30, and share the video in an international group where people from different countries used to be there in the group, and they were also practicing speaking, camera, and all these things like you guys are doing right now. So I made 1 video, 2 videos, 10 videos, 20 videos, and the instructor, he was a renowned speaker, international speaker. You guys must have seen him on Instagram and Facebook or somewhere. So he used to conduct 1 weekly sessions, like online Zoom sessions on Thursday evening. So I also joined that session. And he said that, Prince, you speak well, but somehow I'm not able to connect with your words. I feel like you just share random facts, you just drop some figures, and then it's done. I don't connect with what you say. I mean, language is fine. So I thought, why? I mean, I asked the follow-up question that, how can I become better? Then he said that, tell stories. share your personal experiences. Then he told me one thing, which actually I remembered till that. People do not connect with facts, figures, datas, and all these things. Nobody connects with that. It's okay to share, but nobody connects with your words. Even the interviewer, even your colleague, even your friends, even the people you are presenting to, people only connect with your struggles. People connect with your challenges. People connect with your authentic experience. Remember this debate happened between Superman versus Batman, right? Superman is the strongest creature, right? He's like godlike, right? He has all the powers, he can do anything. But very less people connect with that character. But almost everyone connects with the Batman. Why? Because he's human-like. He can be defeated easily, right? He can be, crushed easily. But he has this will that I want to save this world with very few powers. And actually Batman Begins and this Dark Knight became one of the best series in the world. Just because it's so raw, authentic, human-like. Lesson? Very simple. People always relate with people. And everybody faces struggles, challenges, problems, right? Everyday issues, right? So why stories? Because when we share stories, we share our challenges and problem. Okay, guys? That's why we need to share stories. I also mentioned that in interviews, they ask behavior question. That's why we need to share stories. But how to share stories? How to tell your stories? There's a very simple framework that I have come up with, and that is called Spark. What is that? Spark. Shall I show that in the screen? Okay, you guys are okay? Good? Oh my God. They look like they had done some business here. Okay. What is that, guys? A spark. Can you repeat after me? Spark. A spark? कोई तो बोला spark. कहीं तो मेरा बिहार आया इधर. Okay, okay, guys. It's a Spark framework, right? Very easy to remember. Now, I will show you with a very good example. Don't worry. Let's understand what is a Spark, right? Also, whenever you hear the word story, what comes to your mind? Like your grandmother used to tell those stories in childhood, or you remember a cinema, a movie going on, where you are at the edge of the seat and you want to grasp that story. What happens in that story? There is a setting. What is the setting? Setting means the characters, the place, the timeline, right? Who is there? What is happening? Where is it happening? When is it happening? These are what? Setting. समझ जाओगे, टेंशन मत लो, इंट्रोडक्शन है, ठीक है? Number 2 is the problem. A story without a problem is a fairy tale. It's just a fantasy. There's no need, right? If you just remember any of your favorite stories, for example, people are crazy about Dhurandhar. You see the problem is immense, right? Bigger the problem, better the story, right? So you see all the movies like Avengers, whatever your favorite stories or movies, they have problems and challenges, right? Problems are very important. Number 3 is what? Now, in order to solve the problem or the challenge, you get to do some action, right? You'll understand, don't worry. Action is our third component, okay? Getting it? Number 4, now there was a scene, there were problems, there were actions, result आएगा, कुछ तो कुछ होगा, right? Number 4 is what? The result. And in the end, it is optional by the way, and in the end, what did you learn by solving this problem? A very simple Spark framework. Now what I'm gonna do, guys, a simple thought experiment. Okay, you guys got it? Okay. Now let's understand this. Keep this in mind. There is a scene, setting, there is a problem, action, result, and takeaways, like the key lesson. Keep this framework in your mind. Okay. Now let's understand this. Keep this in mind. There is a scene, setting, there is a problem, action, result, and takeaways, like the key lesson. Keep this framework in your mind.